Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we are going to talk about something very spicy, in which we are going to talk about the most broken tank wargaming released concerning the new Italian tank destroyer, aka the SMV-CC-64 that we're going to call SMV for easier purpose. What is really fun about this tank, and ironic in some ways, is the fact that what makes this tank broken is not even the new mechanism, because you can see that you have the choice between two types of guns. The auto reloader that will get you used to the gameplay that will await you for all of the tanks to come, but the other one, the one that you can unlock right after the first turret, called the Gun Cannone da 120/55. Why? Because when you take a look at the DPM, I feel like you already have an answer. Basically, that thing is packing 410 alpha damage per shot for a reload of 8.5 seconds. Yes, 8.5 seconds. If we compare that to a regular IS-3 or IS-5 that gets around 12 seconds of reload, it means that you will reload nearly 4 seconds faster than them for a better alpha damage. Not to mention that the armor profile of that thing is simply amazing. Nothing will go through the upper part, neither the turret. The only weak spot being this little area right there that is in fact and in battle quite hard to shoot because it's extremely small. Of course, the tank doesn't have only a good size. There are some downsides, such as the mobility that is not the best. But of course, when you have the DPM, the armor, and possibly a great turret traverse, you can't expect to get the mobility as well. And of course, I could do a video where I compare both guns to tell you which one is the best between the small one, or I should say the auto-reloading one, and the regular one. Well, I'm not going to do that because literally there is no purpose to play this gun at all, except if you really don't want to spend any experience going for the tier 8 gun that you see right there and go straight to the tier 9. But obviously it would be a great miss, since this is the gun here that makes this tank hilarious to play. Basically, since you're equipped with 11 degrees of gun depression, you can pretty much play in all down everywhere, which makes it a great versatile tank. And on top of that, if you try to couple it with a turbo boost, like it's my case here, even if it's not necessary, you will have great fun. On top of that, you can equip yours with adrenaline. I forgot to do it, but it comes to a price, as the tank is manufactured as an auto-loading or auto-reloading gun. It means that you do not have access in the equipments to the one that will decrease by 5% your reload. And to be fair with you, you don't need that. When you have base DPM at 2,900, there is literally no need for any caliber. I forgot the name of the equipment, but the one that just decreases your reload. What you want to do with the tank on top of that is quite simple. You just find an all-down position and you make a profit out of it. And this is exactly what we are going to do in this game. See what happened. Even the M6 XP on the side of my turret was not able to penetrate. It's hilariously broken. And am I gonna mind this? Not necessarily, because the tank still has some great defaults, such as the fact that if you are alone in an open field, there is literally no way you can fight against mediums or light tanks, because as soon as they are behind you, it's literally over, and you don't even have the mobility to turn around to avoid getting circled. No. What you want to do with this thing is making sure that you are in an all-down position, like we did here, but most importantly, seeing that you have your teammates behind. And it's my case. As I have multiple of them right there, I know that if I'm getting pushed, I'm gonna have some help, and it's gonna save me. Whereas it allows me to just use my tank properly and get some shots on this guy here and the Annihilator. Because from there, just try to take a look. Can we go through the bush? No, we can't. That sucks. They should change that. But basically, what my enemy is seeing is the top of my turret. I'm going to try to show you briefly. And of course, this part is impossible to penetrate, so it's just going to be a bounce fest. But let's take a look at this. There we go, 11 degrees of gun depression tested on the Annihilator. And we're just gonna keep going. I mean, when you reload in 8.5 seconds, everyone is going to be scared of you. Just take a look at that. Bang, we go for some shots. But of course, you gotta take care of the other SMV, and specifically people that are playing it with the last gun, the auto-reloading one, because they still have the possibility to burst out a couple of shells. And this is what I faced right there with the SMV, the enemy SMV, because I'm two shots. But honestly, I don't care. I mean, we already won, and we know that we won, and it's just as simple as that. Now, what are the flows? I talked about them obviously, but how do you want to pass through the flows? I will tell you that you need to choose wisely the side on which you are going to play. To do that, nothing easier, just make sure to go where the vast majority of your team is going. If you do this, you shouldn't struggle. And if I could give you a quick advice, same as the tier 10, you have a bad gun dispersion. At least if you don't equip it properly, because when you do equip it properly, you have around 0.31, which is more than enough. But I would advise you to always wait for your full aim time to be complete before shooting, to be sure not to miss. Now, I feel like something we should do is going for a live battle, for the simple fact that here I managed to equip my tank with adrenaline, and also because this map is literally perfect for the tank you are about to play. What you want to do is going all down, and even if it's going to take quite some time to get there compared to many tank destroyers already available, you will definitely be more efficient. So there we go. We are going to try to go to the middle. Oh no, obviously I had to get this freaking emulator putting me some freaking ads. Wait, I'm going to remove them briefly. All right, we're good. Ah, that sucks because I lost some precious seconds here to be able to snap whatever was crossing, if there is something crossing. Oh, ho, ho, hello there. Okay, there we go. And you're going to see the strength of the tank. Bounce, 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 bounce. And it's going to keep going because now we're going to go for the Emil. Bang. We took some shots from the Bulldog, and I feel like I'm going to have to turn around. But I don't know. I mean, I really want to snap some shots on the Emil once again if I can. And I'm going to try to take a look at them after. There we go. 3 shots already, and now I need to be careful. Okay, that was a little bit dumb from me, but I was too greedy. Not a problem. I feel like the ISU-152 is going on the other side to support them, which means that if I show myself on them like this, they will not be able to penetrate, and I will be able to get some juicy shots. So there we go. Got spotted, as I thought. Can I sneak a shell briefly? We're gonna... Oh, come on, marketing, please, the RNG. Stop messing with me. All right, not a problem. We're gonna switch to gold shell, to H shell here. Bang, 547 in your ass. Ah, gosh, just take a look at that. Half the hit points of the M41 Bulldog in 8.5 seconds of reload. This is what I call something definitely broken. All right, so 3 on 3 right now. There is the T-44 that doesn't need help anymore because it seems like all the guys died. So what we're gonna do instead is turning around. You see that you are still missing a couple of things with the tank. The fact that your mobility is bad means that you will really struggle when it comes to going from point A to point B. And it's probably going to be frustrating for you when your goal is to make a lot of damage. But if you manage to place yourself correctly, you should not struggle at all. So there we go. Let's see if we can get the ISU here. Come on. I'm going to be in all down, which is going to be a good thing because at least I will be able to show you how it's done. There we go. Snapping the first shell. Okay, it seems like the ISU went on it. And with gold shell, he actually penetrated this one with gold shell, which is... I mean, it's logical. We can't blame an ISU-152 for using gold shell on what seems to be the most armored tank available in the game right now. All right. Let's see. Bang. He's going to kill me, I guess. Oh. Ah, stop my print. Ah! Ah! Oh man, that fell me on the ISU-152. My apologies for that, boys. Don't worry, we're still gonna get him. All right, so let's see. What are we gonna try? Oh, do you really want to play like this, boy? Let me think, boys. Let me think. If I go on the other side, he's gonna... Wait, we're gonna try to bait him because I made him think that I was going on this side, so maybe that he's turning his gun around, and we're gonna go for some side scrape on this side instead. Oh man, I'm too slow. That's the main problem of the tank. The mobility is really horrific, but I guess they needed a way to balance it. So in definitive, we didn't do that much damage. You see, we did only 2.5k. I mean, it's good, but it's not overpowered because the mobility got a huge nerf, and it's logical to get it that way. But I really want to show you what this tank is capable of when you don't have to run across the map like the previous game we did. I want to show you what happens when you have all the enemies right in front of you and you do have the perfect position. And we are going to try to demonstrate that on this game, obviously, and hopefully. Even if I'm currently in a live battle, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. Maybe that they will all go in the town. Hopefully it's not going to be the case. But if we take the position at the top here, I feel like we're going to be able to achieve great things. Because from there, my armor is going to be artificially angled. And on top of that, my original armor is just great. So there we go. Ooh, nice shot, fella. Nice shot. Okay, can the WZ get the kill? Yes, he can. Ah, why did they have to go in the town? Why don't you want me to demonstrate the abilities of the tank, boys? Why don't you want to die by my blade? I could say by my gun. Okay, let's see what we can do. So. Are we gonna wait for them here? Possibly. I'm gonna wait for them to either cross, or I'm gonna wait for the guys here to die, because I guess that's what's gonna happen. And there we go. We snapped one adrenaline shot. Can we go for another one before he turns? Oh, yeah, boy. Just take a look at that. In 8.5 seconds, we took 2/3 of the hit points of that boy. And it's gonna keep going. There we go with the T-23-3. He can't penetrate me. You can try whatever you want, fella. There is no way. No. Bang. And another one. 2/3 of his hit points already. Oh, he doesn't have a repair kit. Oh, he does. He gave up, right? Ah! Oh, come on. Okay, not a problem. I don't need to move too much. I'm gonna go for the Action 10. He can't penetrate me. Maybe he knows this. If he doesn't know, he's about to learn. And bang. Oh, fire. Oh my gosh. Okay, there is our Nemesis right there. I'm not gonna bother with him. I'm gonna go for the Karen of an Action 10. Okay, it seems like I should just stay in front of the guy like this. Alright, can we penetrate briefly maybe on the side here? Yes, we can. Oh my gosh, even if we are facing 5 guys, doesn't seem to be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna try blind shot real quick. That was the worst blind shot ever. Oh, that sucks. This is bad. Oh, not necessarily. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We are good. Yes, we are. Perfect. We are in a 1 versus 3 situation. There is the Tiger. I have the high ground. If I manage to place myself correctly, I should be able to kill them all. Alright, so there we go. We start with the first one. There. Oh, no, don't tell me he's playing with the... Ah, shit. Yeah. This is the only one I did not want it to see at the top of the hill. But I don't care. It's a defeat, but you saw how powerful the tank is when you don't have to go around, mess around with anything. I mean, just take a look at that. We did 4.5k damage without struggling at all, just getting into the right position with our 11 degrees of gun depression. And it worked. It worked. I mean, you can't really say that it wasn't a good game, and you can't say that I did not play correctly, because I was where I was supposed to go, at least where I could maximize the abilities of my tank. And I still got a thumb down. I just saw that. Wow, okay, why not, Bell? Why not? I mean, I don't have the mobility to go with the rest of the team, so I did my best to help them from the distance. But you see that clearly when you have a team that does the job, and most importantly, when you get the right position, it's just devastating. This tank is just devastating. And I'm not even sure that Wargaming will actually nerf it, because it seems balanced when you play, when you learn about the mobility. So of course, I feel like now people don't know how to play against it, so it makes it easier. But in the future, specifically mediums and light tanks, they will try to circle you, and they will be your only weakness. So of course, if you play a game where you don't have any light tanks and you make sure to kill first the mediums, you shouldn't struggle. So in definitive, this tank is newbie friendly, this tank is broken when it comes to the gun and the armor, and this tank is a very nice one to play with, hilarious. but make sure to play it with the gun I use currently. It will help you quite a lot and it will make your experience a little bit more enjoyable. Personally, I'm gonna see you soon for a new video, probably on the other tanks of the branch, not starting, but with the tier 9. And, well, if you enjoyed, subscribe.